Okay, let's test the sound again. And then we can get going. Okay, let's test the sound again. Okay, I can hear myself, so let me just copy the URL into a couple places and then start again. Okay, there we go. So let's start with the, let's see if I had any requests. I think I actually had some, so get those out of the way first. So Apple, let's start with that. Apple had nice reactions to the upside. I'll move to the upside. I'm still thinking of this short opportunity based on this structure coming down. I think this was not getting to the 1.618, yeah, it didn't. And that's why I was a bit hesitant. But what also makes me hesitant is the fact that we came up so fast. This can easily be something else, like a 1, 2, 3 to the upside. Although at this moment still, it looks like it is a three-way structure going up, because we are still within those less than 1.61. It's similar to this structure coming down as well, right? So although I want to short this, I'm not quite sure if I should. Structures are kind of weird, and the gap on the earnings. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything yet. This is again a possibility where you could be just shorting now against the high, although again I would think, or even this high here, have this a smaller degree. Maybe this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into like a 1, 2, 1, 2 setup. That is the most bearish it could get. Again, we did tag the retracement of that 618 already. Yeah, this one is not the prettiest. Let's see the extended trading hours. Yeah, this one didn't either extend at the 1.618, so difficult thing. Also, the structure, of course, here is not really pretty. So this could easily be a structure like that after a 3-wave, and then. But maybe it's worth a stab against this high here locally. This does not really seem like it is 5 waves down, is it? I mean, yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do here. You can short this against basically these two highs here. We have received a reaction and a second reaction. If that holds, then this could again be a 1, 2, 1, 2 to the downside. But yeah, not the best. But yeah, That's how I would play this if I had to play it. Check out AMD. We were talking about this, I think. We had this three-way coming down. We have not hit any of the targets yet, which makes it kind of weird. We could still be in some kind of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, and 5 towards that 1-to-1 extension. If we get that, we could get a liquidity sweep of these lows here as well. 132. But again, this trade here is no longer really valid, because I don't think that is the best look. But something that I would be looking for is this kind of sideways retracement, maybe this one, and continuation potentially. If this indeed is that B wave that we are expecting, I'm still expecting some kind of structure to the upside for a retracement 3, 4, 5 for that potential C wave. But until that happens, then I'm just gonna have to wait. It's possible that C wave is also over, since we have a divergence here, and now we'd be getting that retracement to the upside already. But yeah, trading opportunity I think is here, or once we sweep lower. So I'm going to be sitting in a lot here, a bit lower. TLT, let's see. 20-year treasury bond. I've looked at this at some point. This obviously didn't work. Oh yeah, we had these weird counts. We had invalidation already happen as well. I don't think this is looking right anymore at all. Obviously it is not, because again, October 2023, since then we had a massive uproar here. I mean, this could be the start of something new for sure. It took a shorter amount of time, right, than this retracement, which means that it generally is the trend locally going up now, this one, until we of course break this low. Higher time frame, trend is downside. This can be labeled in a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be a 3, 4, and then we'd be looking for one more low. These are obviously wrong. The extensions here are quite drastic. Yeah. This does have there's divergence there on weekly. I feel like I might want one more low though, because this looks kind of weird. This is more proportionate to the size of this 5, right? So we'd be looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Maybe this is going to give us a new high here, sweeping liquidity before again going lower a bit. This might even give us a 5 wave here. 3-way pullback, look for a long against this low here. That might be the next play here on TLT. I don't even know if I'm able to trade this anywhere, but I'll set a couple alerts here overall, just to make sure that if something happens I know, then I can update again. But thanks for the suggestions this week. So let's go to the normal ones. So start with the indices, and Seems like it is pumping now. Dow, we could be looking for a short opportunity, because again, generally we are getting this retracement and looking for this here. And what else? This was again the idea before we had hit any of the targets. So extensions. Looks like RSI is still not. It is kind of slowing down a bit, but I mean 1, 2. Is this like another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, and 5 maybe? This is probably something that I still want to short, and we are beyond the golden pocket. I think Dow is definitely one of those that I want to be shorting over the indices. Let's take a look at the next one, how we have it set up here. I mean, here it is very much more possible to have this as a ABC coming down, expanded flats. Here, DJI. It's a bit different. I mean, it is kind of large in that B wave if that happens. It's right around that 1.618. It doesn't make it too good, and this extension is very deep. And again, generally, at least on crypto, it shouldn't go past the 2.618 extension. And it does. Let's see, what do we have here? I mean, we had this incomplete structure. Let's see if we can actually figure out. I mean, there is definitely ways of labeling this different. We could have like a this into a diagonal instead. So this would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. That would be a 1. This would be a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. I mean, yeah, there is a way. Here instead, I think we have a running flat. I don't think we had that on here. Yeah, this was just an zigzag. So a bit different structure, but that's okay. Just different extension targets. I think we are. Yeah, this is looking decent as well. This was actually the low here, but this. Yeah, electronic trading now has had a new low here as well. I can take a look at those at the end of the stream if you're still here. But the requests that were at the start were from Patreon. So yeah. But yeah, this can easily be labeled as a structure like this. Something like a minuet degree, probably close-ish. Kind of want to wait a bit if I want to be greedy to these areas here. They're probably lining up pretty decently with the 786. Close-ish. Somewhere here. Might just put an order here at the 1.236 extension. Or I'll just wait. It doesn't really matter at this point. We're kind of close to the end here. We are getting divergence here already for this potential C wave. See, Nasdaq is not quite the similar already. So this is a bit different. It doesn't have the high taken. We need to update this as well. This doesn't really have that good look here. Although Nasdaq is probably the one that moves the most, except here we can see that it's only 0.13, while Dow Jones is 0.5, and ES even at the middle point. But yeah, kind Can't really see the structure here that well. I mean, this here is a running flat as well. You can see the lows here for this middle structure. Yeah, 1.36 already hit. This is like a I might want to split some limit orders on both ES and Dow, and probably Nasdaq as well, and spread the risk among those. Because I know if I'm not trading Nasdaq, it's going to be Nasdaq that actually does the run most again. Yeah, sure, Roland, that's okay. Russell, we had already this count as a 5 to the downside, but we also had the possibility of creating this expanded flat instead of this being the start. And here is a similar structure. Hit the 1-to-1. I think we might get a bit higher. Yeah, I might need to spread the risk on this one as well. In here, I would just put probably limit orders on all of these 1.236 extensions of this move here. If this again goes beyond the 1.618, then it starts to get more probable of being a wave 3, and at that point again this top might not hold. So at that point again, that's fine. Tesla, what's going on here? We had this move down. We still haven't had gone to the 1-to-1 extension. But I think, oh, oops, what did I click? I mean, there is 5 here potentially, although we don't have the extension. But this is again extended if this indeed is a 1-2. The 5th here is extended in comparison to that one, so that's why we don't have any divergence here. Oops, here. But the fact that this just gets to the minimum extension is kind of weird. And electronic trading hours, this can easily be a three-way structure overall, like something like this. Just look at the extensions where we are getting stuck at. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to trading this upwards, to be honest. Although this was a really nice run, 40%. 13% down again. Meta. Similar as the indices, I think this is closest to Nasdaq, where we had a potential 3-wave. But yeah. This might be just another 3-wave to the upside as well. Hitting that 1-to-1 extension right now. And GameStop is doing some runs. What is this? Look at that. From the grab zone. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we have some in here where we are getting stuck. Probably some kind of point of control maybe here. Let's see, anything here? I mean, it's the range value area high. Okay, interesting. Netflix, it kind of looks like it is bottomed, and this is extending to the upside now, instead of this count that I had. It's just kind of a because we did not get, actually that was the highest high here. I did not check the electronic trading hours. This was the high, so we can't even have a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. kinda looks like an A. How do you even label this mess? It's like a triangle here, maybe? Like an A, B, and C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof. I'm gonna let this go a bit. This looks like a 3-wave up. We had a dump, though. You could go short against the high, though. Boeing. I thought we took a look at Coinbase, not really strong. ARC. Guess it just created some kind of oh, this is exactly the same what we had on the other ones where we created that 3-wave. Now this kind of needs just a retracement here and a short against the high here. So I'll just set my alert here. Something like this. Palantir, oof. Yet another 3-wave up. Looks like all of them, almost most stocks are having that 3-wave up now. SMH. This is probably creating a WXY or something. So this was already a 3-wave after a which looked like a 5-wave potentially start. I did not take this play because I don't think I have a platform that actually allows me to trade SMH. Let's see. Nope. I don't. It's kind of good for me now. I mean, if this is still valid, this waveform might not even be done. Because 3 here, and if this becomes a 3, you know, bullishly, it's a 1, 2, 1, 2. If this is a waveform. Okay, crypto is next. I'm kind of still liking this Bitcoin here. Potential 5-wave on both ETH and Bitcoin. This mess has been taking quite a long time. I don't even know. It might have been ended here. Maybe 3, 3, and then 3. It's not really pretty, but we had that reaction here. The issue that I had was that we pivoted basically between targets, so I had nothing there. But we had a impulsive structure. Of course, it is possible to have this as 3, 3, and then 5, right? Divergence here. So starting the structure here. That is very possible still. And if that happens, then it's a connecting away structure. And it's connecting this to the next structure downwards. And that is not bullish. And it's just creating this channel longer, right? So if this 5-wave takes a low, or if the price takes out the low, then that's what I'm expecting. This is a 3 that is combining this structure here downwards. But otherwise, I'm still interested in now looking for long setups here down, right? So I'm not really I'm not expecting it to break the low, but if that happens, then that's the plan. ETH, very similar. Potential 5 here. So I'm kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The only issue that I had with ETH is this last structure looks like a 3. This looks like a 3, 3. And then we had even this kind of structure. So, gotta be still careful about if we are creating some kind of very ugly diagonal, or the diagonal finished in here with an overthrow. But that doesn't really matter in the sense that sorry, what was I saying? In the sense that even if the structure was this, we are still looking for upside. In that case, however, we are looking for a pattern of this from here. But again, targeting would be both these highs. So again, going to the upside. So I'm really liking altcoins at this very moment. Not giving you a signal on that, but or any of these, but yeah, I'm liking altcoins. And it has, most of those have clear invalidation as well. What was I supposed to look at? Matic. I think I have it here. Yeah, I think we talked about the issue with Matic with one of the or with Oya and Tim on Counter and Capital. Because this might be, because I don't know what this is. It doesn't fit the idea of being a 3-wave, right? So maybe it's a wave 4 of something. But again, then we have an extension on 5th that doesn't have that divergence that we would be expecting generally. I think we might need to go a bit higher time frame. This is a high, so maybe we have a ABC here with a diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would be an A, B, and C. Let's go sub-minutes, and this looks as a potential ABC. And then if this indeed is that 5-wave structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you would be expecting it not to take out the high, the low, and you would be just doing this to create a WXY, right? Yeah. YWXY expectation is just because, again, we don't get to the 90% retracements or 85.4. So that's why the expectation is WXY, not a flat of some sort. Hopefully that makes sense. So again, expectation is a C wave, so that's a 5-wave, similar to the previous structure here. I think that is the most logical one that I can find. Check out that wave as well. So wave, I don't think I have this analyzed. Being exit, okay. So I have taken a look at this at some point. Nice run. So obviously, from the highs, it looks like 3. High here, low. This can't be the start, so it might be that we have a structure like this. So maybe an A, B, C. See if the extensions work. I mean, it's kind of middle of nowhere. Beyond the 1-to-1 extension though. Taking the liquidity to the downside. However, at this point again, gotta notice that this structure here looks kind of bearish. Locally, I think it fits very well as a impulse to the downside. Might be this though. Might be. But it's quite extreme if that is the case. goes so well extended beyond the 2.6 minutes, so it's not really that probable. And locally here 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5. I might want one more low on this one actually. That is something that is not very similar to other altcoins, just to be sure, or just to compare them. But if this creates one more low, I'm going to be setting a couple of alerts. If this creates one more low, a three-way of any sort, I'm going to be shorting that, because I think there is a chance that this comes down. If this, however, creates a 5 of some sort, then I'm probably looking for a retracement play and think that it might be an ABC here. Hopefully that makes any sense. Doge, most of the altcoins again have this potential play to the upside now, or that they are the C wave, which is not that good. You're welcome. ADA. Again, most altcoins I'm liking, because again, a three-way structure is coming down, mostly because Bitcoin is the way it is. I like the look of it at the moment. Check out DXY actually. Yeah. Almost got here. Stopped. I think I had a stop loss above this high here. So far, though, this looks pretty decent. I'm still on short on Euro USD, which is the closest that I can trade to the US dollar index. But yeah, it's kind of simulating a similar structure. But yeah, this, however, looks like 3 coming down. So the premise was a diagonal here, and on higher time frame we could be pivoting, creating a, you know. But yeah, that is super massive structure if that is happening. Silver, it's going up. I'm not sure if this is a 5 or not. It would have to be some kind of diagonal though. What about, was gold doing the same thing? Yeah, I think it was. This kind of reminds now more of a 5 here, right? So it might not be that this is a diagonal to the downside. Gotta be waiting on that. But I don't think I have any other assets to go through now. Euro USD. Was that what I was talking about? But yeah, we'll see. This being a 3. We'll see if that turns up or not at all. Gold. I mean, similar to silver, just potential diagonal here. But the issue is that silver is now looking like it is creating a 5 to the upside. So gold might be just a weaker one at the moment. They have a different pivots. This is the low here on gold. So maybe we have some kind of a corrective structure going up to create a channel before we get a continuation of this. But again, if this happens, we need a slowdown soon, sideways move before that last push up. But at that point again, silver would need to calm down as well and create that 3 here up to create a WXY here. If we want to short it, I would be shorting it at these highs, potentially taking liquidity on these highs here, and then stop loss at these highs, and yeah, that would be a risk against your reward here somewhere. But yeah, I think those are some of the ideas that I currently have for the markets, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in learning more Elliott Wave, check the course out on Elliott Wave on Udemy, Elliott Wave and RSI Advanced course. And if you're newer member to trading or the Elliott Wave, check me out on my Patreon. You can find a basics course of Elliott Wave there. This course here assumes you know the basics of Elliott Wave, so if you don't, I wouldn't touch this yet. But this incorporates quite a bit more things as well into Elliott Wave, because again, that is a subjective thing to do. But yeah, that's all for now. If you're interested in getting some kind of signal service, check us out on Trend Capital. Join now. That's all. Thanks for watching, and catch you again next week. Bye bye.